Hello and welcome to our parent presentation. Today we will be discussing the importance of daily routine. Your speakers are Ariel Wilson and Erica Angelo. We welcome you to grab a piece of paper, jot down some notes, and actively engage in this presentation. We look forward to providing you with tools and resources to make your daily life a little bit easier.
All right. So the coronavirus has changed daily life for everyone, not just our own communities, but globally, and it's impacted our children, schools, work, and home life. So, for instance, for children, children are not physically in a school setting, so instruction how has changed for them, as well as some of the students are forced to concentrate in Zoom classes, and Zoom classes could be difficult for some children to concentrate on, especially over long periods of time. Additionally, students are separated from their friends and their classmates, and they're not able to socialize with their friends due to the social distancing requirements that are set in place. So this makes them disconnected from peers and their friend groups. And another one is home life. So home life is another part of daily life that has changed drastically. Home is now considered your workplace, a school, a daycare for children, as well as many other things. And then lastly, work. So, work is another aspect of daily life that has changed. For some, there is the uncertainty of employment for those who have stopped working, or maybe there is a chance that those who are still working may have seen a decrease in the number of hours that they usually worked. Or, on the opposite side of the spectrum, others may be experiencing overwhelming amount of work that could make it difficult to manage everything that's happening. So, with all three of these aspects of daily life changing, it could be difficult for caregivers to manage everything that is going on in their lives.
It's to be expected that along with those daily life changes, there are stressors that are present. So, we see our families facing job security stressors because of the now increasing unemployment rate. We also see our children and families isolating due to uncertainty of times and symptoms of depression. We have higher anxiety due to crowded spaces such as grocery stores, the house. We also see food scarcities in the grocery stores, uh, overcrowding at home and in public places that are still open during the quarantine. So, we want to acknowledge and normalize that if you are experiencing any of these pandemic stressors, you're not alone and there are resources for you.
Okay, so establishing a routine or schedule can have many benefits for children as well as caregivers. So, for children, it gives them a sense of stability, security, and structure to their daily lives. So, routine is very important for children. And some of the benefits of maintaining a routine and establishing that, especially during these times, can be healthy development for children, positive behaviors such as, they learn helping, following rules, listening to each other, things like that. Another one is academic achievement. So, importance of routine allows structure, and so it allows kids to learn skills that will help them in their academic endeavors. And then lastly, there's positive parent child relationships. So, having that routine and that schedule with one another allows a positive parent child relationship to form.
Continuing with the importance of routine, we see children who have daily routines have better self control, more autonomy, which means that they are more independent. If they know what they're expected to do, they will be able to do it on their own. We also see that the stability and predictability of routines cuts down on anxiety and makes children feel more secure. Along with the enhancement of the cognition and brain development of your child, because with a routine you're able to mix up and add in different activities that develop critical thinking, reading skills, and really target in on paying attention and remembering. Along with that, children are able to develop coping skills, and these skills help with the daily stressors and managing problems, as well as having a routine reduces some of those daily stressors.
So, next, we're going to discuss some aspects of creating routines with your child. When thinking about wanting to make a routine or some type of schedule with your child, it's important to have a partnership with them. So, getting your child involved in creating the schedule can allow for that parent child relationship to build. As well as getting their buy-ins, knowing what they want to do and what things they're interested in. Another one is creativity and fun. So don't be afraid to mix it up. So don't be afraid to add some music, some art, some exercise, technology, and chores. Things like that can also add diversity to your routines. Next is consistency. So doing the same thing, kind of day in and day out. That stability and constant in their everyday life is very beneficial. So that could mean maybe having like a set schedule for Monday through Friday, some kind of how they would have one during the school week. And then maybe like Saturday and Sunday, you can follow a different type of schedule. That one can be a bit more lenient. Another one is predictability, so knowing what to expect. This is very beneficial for children. Not lastly is follow through, so implementing rewards and consequences. So kind of saying what you mean and doing what you say, kind of a situation. So next we kind of see an example of a daily schedule. So as you can see, they have a wake up time and a bedtime. So adding that predictability and structure into a schedule is very important. So that way children know like I am set to wake up at this time. Like I know I have to wake up before 9 a.m. and that 9 p.m. I know is bedtime. And there's a schedule. So as you can see, like put on PJs, brush teeth, clothes in the laundry, things like that. And then additionally, you can kind of see that they've interwoven like their lunch and dinner times, like those are kind of set, and they've incorporated like creativity, academic, outdoor time. Um, Also, they've done free time, so relaxing before bedtime. I think all these are very important in maintaining some sort of routine, and I think it adds a lot of variety into like what that you can do with your child. So if you want to take a few minutes, think about what activities and what things you can do with your child that might be fun in implementing in your own daily schedule.
So, now that you've heard all about routines, here are some of our recommendations. So, every child is different, every family is different. The importance of doing your own research is so critical. We want you to develop a schedule and routine that's flexible and adaptable for your child and your family. If you have any questions or need assistance, please contact school officials for assistance. If you're struggling in any capacity, please let the school know so that they can be of support to you. We also want you to remember be flexible, be adaptable. Every situation is different. Even if the research says be this, and that, you should be flexible because your family and your child is unique. Remember, don't be too hard on yourself. Take some time to give yourself patience and grace. You deserve it. You're working hard. There's many stressors, and this is a brand new situation. No one has seen this before. One of my most favorite recommendations would be to remember to schedule some self care for you. As a parent, it can get overwhelming and we can be pushed to the side. So remember to schedule some time to care for yourself, whether that's before your children wake up or after they go to bed. Care for yourself. Take the time out to relax and take care of yourself, because when you are the best you, you are the best parent for your child. Here we have found some online resources to help you with COVID-19, parenting, and daily routines. This is a good starting place, but not the extent of what you may need to develop your routine. We want you to feel comfortable and confident when developing your routine. We have also provided you with some examples of schedules, creating structure in home, communicating with your children, and some positive behavioral intervention supports. We think that with some of these templates, you'll be able to develop the best schedule and routine for you and your child. Here are some scholarly resources that we pulled our information from. If you are looking to dive deeper in the research, you may visit some of these articles. Thank you so much for listening to our presentation, and we hope that you're able to develop a flexible and adaptable routine for you and your children.